helping grow and helping teach as many of you guys how to grow your account. That's my main focus, is to get you to grow your account. Hi fellow traders, I hope you guys had a great week of trading. Our week started out on fire, and we just kind of limped into Friday. But that's the way trading is sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have a solid week all week. Sometimes it'll start out slow, and then we pick up at the end, and sometimes it's vice versa. But all in all, if you look at it, we had a really good week numbers-wise. So no complaints from me. So I hope you guys had a really good week too. I was told that I need to do, go ahead and continue to do my recap videos every day like I normally do. They may be on YouTube, or only maybe one or two will be on YouTube, but wherever they put it, we'll find out, and we'll kind of go from there. But I do the recaps in chat twice a day. So if you're not there, you can watch the recap video, and hopefully you'll catch it one way or the other. I do have a quote for you guys today. I always have a quote, I always have a little message. Anytime I think of something during the day and I think it's good for me to share, I'll write it down and I'll try to share it with you. But this one is a quote from Benjamin Franklin. I use this quote in school all the years that I taught. And it says, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Anytime you invest in yourself, you put time in learning and growing, it's going to pay dividends for you. You're going to get the best out of yourself when you do that, especially in this industry. If you put the time in this industry and that it takes to learn and to grow into who you need to be in order to be successful as a trader, it's going to pay dividends. It's going to continue. Everybody here can tell you that's how we got here. So just wanted to throw that out there. Something for you to think about over the weekends, and making sure you have a renewed focus on educating yourself, because that's going to be key. Trying to go forward and be consistent in this business. Now next, I'm going to share with you my my schedule. This is a tentative schedule. It's not going to be set in stone forever. There will be some changes that we do, but right now, 7:30 I open the room, start streaming my scans. About 8:30 I come on the mic. I'll recap the previous day again for those that might have missed it, and then we start building our watch list, run through the scans, analyze the market, do all of that stuff. 9:30 to 11:30 is our morning session. I'm usually at lunch between 11:30 and 1:15, 1 o'clock, 1:15 or so. So 1 to 3:30 is the afternoon session. About 3:30, things will ramp up again. We'll start to look at aftermarket earnings. We'll build a watch list if there's some to look at. And from 4 to 5, we're doing our aftermarket earnings trading. Now that doesn't happen every day. It just depends on if we find stocks to watch for earnings. If there are none, there's no need to be here. Because if you're sitting here, you'll want to trade something that's not meant to be traded, and it could end up ruining your day if it's not already ruined. So that's my schedule going forward. And on Sunday mornings, we have our weekly market analysis, and I build my swing trade list, go over my strategies, try to find stocks that set up for them. These are also good strategies for small accounts. When you're trying to learn how to swing, you're not putting yourself in bad positions. You're not risking too much. So, if you're interested, come in on Sunday. Write in the chat room at 9 o'clock. We'll be doing that. In the next week or two, we'll be getting the newsletters back flowing again, the earnings newsletters and the market analysis and swing newsletters. So look for that. I'll announce that when they start kicking up again. So we're going to look at our day. The day started out with BYND. Let me get that up. Got the wrong chart here. BYND. And not Disney, dummy. BYND. All right, so here's the open. Here's the opening range high. This was a 5-minute opening range breakout attempt. We put in a 5-minute candle. I bought it on the break, and you could see as soon as I bought it, that was probably as far as it's gonna go. So it rolled back over, came all the way back. I couldn't stand it. This was the max. Actually, I got out of it a little bit too late because this morning I did something that I typically don't do, is get in 2 trades at one time. But this one was failing, and there was another trade setting up that I wanted to get in. So, I was a little late getting out of this. But you can see what happened. We kind of held on to the 200 here, bounced, recovered off of that. I'm a little late getting in this. Now, I should have gotten in about 30 cents earlier. Would have been more beneficial on this profit. But you can see we got in, got to my first profit target. This was an opening range high. And what I do after 10 o'clock is I wait for confirmation. And in order to wait, this had to close above the opening range high. And then this candle had to make a new high. So as soon as it made a new high, that was a trigger to enter. But like I said, I was about 30 cents off. And I got in, got a base hit off of it, and it pulled back and basically stopped me out around break even. You can see it came back and it kind of worked itself up toward the close. But I was already done for the day. Had a really frustrating day. I mean, this trade kind of stressed me out a little bit. There was another trade that kind of stressed me out. All my mental energy was spent early, and it kind of told on my trading here. So I jumped in Airbnb because I was watching it, and I jumped in it on the opening range breakout right here. And this turned out to be a really solid trade. First target, second target, third target. I thought 200 was going to be it. That's how that was. I need to stop that. This thing, 203.30ish, was the next level. So I really should have used this as my final target versus 200. That was just my minimizing mindset going to work. I was a little bit flustered already with the first trade. But this turned out to be a home run trade here. And we waited for the reversal to set up. The problem is this thing farted around so long that the 9 just ramped up into this trade and killed the sell-off. So I was only able to get a small piece of this. Not even so much a base hit. But I took some off here, 2/3 off here because we were hitting the 9. But it bounced, came all the way back, stopped out at break even. And I waited, and we were breaking over the channel here. 2 big mistakes. 2 big mistakes here. So here we go. I accidentally got in 600 shares. It was a double tap. I need a new mouse. This happened to me earlier, but I was able to catch the profit target. Put out 2. But it double tapped this. So I ended up in 600 shares. And instead of me panicking and all of that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna trade um, the same trade plan. My risk is just twice is what it is. So all of this kind of stressed me out, and we did come back over. We did establish over this level. The mistake I made here is I didn't wait for confirmation. If I had waited for confirmation, I would have been entering here where I exited, and I would have made this move. This whole trade got screwed up because I entered when I shouldn't have, and I got so frustrated that I exited and took a small profit on this versus letting it work itself out. Had I not taken this off, had I just let it work itself out, not shortchanged it, I would have made a killing on this. But it was, this thing was just, it started with the mistake and it ended with the mistake. So glad it's Friday. Glad I can go home and work this off and get this out of my head. I did have a trade on Nvidia. This one was a little base hit. Here was the break of the pre-market low. I got in. I was just slow today for some reason. I got in this about 30-40 cents too late. Got a base hit on this, but then it came back and stopped me out. And you can see it recovered after that. But just a little base hit on Nvidia. Anything that helped eat up that loss I had on that first trade was welcome at that time. Another trade that I just really messed up on is Riot. I got in. I think is a really good entry. I took it off. I got frustrated. At this point, I was just frustrated with the market. I was letting my emotions get to me, and I took it off, and look what this thing did. Everything did exactly what I wanted it to do. It just didn't do it when I wanted it to do it, and so I got frustrated and took it off. So I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad it's Friday. I can rest, recharge the batteries. It's been an incredible week. Another week. Last week was busy. This week was kind of busy at the beginning. Just been an incredible week, an incredible journey, joining Bear Bull Traders, and I mean it's just an amazing organization. I had no idea. I knew it was good, but I had no idea until I got in here. So, looking forward to continuing to work with these guys and helping grow and helping teach as many of you guys how to grow your account. That's my main focus, is to get you to grow your account. I'm in chat every day, pretty much all day long. Everything I'm teaching you, I'm doing live and in color. I'm not telling you this is how you need to do it. I'm showing you, and I'm proving to you every day that it works. So I don't ask you to believe anything I tell you. I only ask you to believe what you see me doing. And, we go from there. So that's a wrap, guys. The week is done. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And for those that are coming in on Sunday, I'll be in chat doing our swing stuff on Sunday morning. If I don't see you Sunday, I'll see you first thing Monday morning in chat. So have a safe and blessed weekend.